and welcome to a special edition episode of the Jean Pod Van Dam cast. It is Jeff and John in the new studio.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, man, a lot more room in here. We are about 90% done with having the place updated and everything. It's looking great. If you've been following us on our social media, at Podbros on Instagram, at Podbros on Snapchat, Facebook.com/Podbros, and Podbros Network on Twitter. Thanks to Twitter there. Still haven't given us the @Podbros on a defunct account for, 4 years now.
Nice.
So shout outs to them.
Don't forget our live journal, too.
Oh, yeah. LiveJournal.com/users/Podbros.
And our dead journal.
Yep.
Oh.
Deadjournal.com/
And our AOL Instant Messenger sub-profile.
That's right. AOL Instant Messenger ASL. No, this is actually a very special edition. I was sitting there doing my work at work, and all of a sudden I get this tweet notification on the Podbros account, and I look at it and I go, what? And this great person.
Sage-like.
Oh my goodness.
A saint, really.
And I really apologize if I butcher your name. If you haven't listened to this show, John doesn't know how to say names whatsoever. But at the Leigh Milne, the magician, he's Scotland's magic sensation, tweeted at us and said, hey guys, there's actually trivia on each individual episode of the Jean-Claude Van Johnson series. I was like,
man.
What?
Caught us with our pants down on that
yeah,
one.
Totally. So I just want to give a shout out to at the Leigh Milne. If you guys want to follow him, TheLeigHMilne. And then he can tell me how to correctly say his name. Give him a shout out and say thank you, because we have this bonus content episode now of just basically the trivia from each episode, which I had no clue about. So I apologize to all those that listen.
Mm-hmm.
And,
we can admit when we're wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally wrong. So here we go. We'll just get into it. This nice little bonus episode. So for the pilot series, there's quite a bit of trivia here. The first episode premiered on Amazon.com's Prime subscription streaming service on August 19, 2016. It was part of the first comedy pilot season, an extension of the popular and ongoing choose-your-own programming experiment known as Pilot Season. The 3 half-hour comedies included I Love Dick, The Tick, and Pilot. Subscribers vote on which of the 3 series will be picked up based on just the first episode pilots.
And then they pick up all 3.
Which
is just fine.
Yep, that was totally fine. Jean-Claude plays another character in the show named Philippe. Jean-Claude came up with Philippe's unique voice on set, but didn't tell the crew. When he revealed the voice during the first take, it was a hilarious surprise for the cast and crew, I bet.
Yeah,
Could you imagine that? Yeah. If you are me from the future. Film critic Chase Whale heavily campaigned on social media for Jean-Claude Van Johnson to get picked up as a series during its voting stage on Amazon. Bless you, Chase. Bless you.
Yes, you the real MVP.
Yep. The series filmed in Los Angeles, which doubled for Bulgaria, which in the film within a film is doubling for the Mississippi River. The designers leaned heavily on Eastern Bloc architecture, blocky, harsh gray structures with the Cyrillic alphabet on the signage.
It's ironic because a lot of his modern movies are filmed in Eastern Europe.
Yep.
And then they're supposed to represent other places.
Right, yeah. Just another one of those small little things,
Mm-hmm.
man, which it really bums me out that this show got canceled.
I know. It was
what a bummer.
Really underappreciated for all of its genius.
Yeah, seriously, man. Moises Arias is one of the youngest cast members in the show at 23 years old. This isn't the first time that JCVD plays himself in the big screen. This is one of the few action stars from the 80s with a potential TV series. That was a really weird, random piece of trivia.
Yeah, that didn't give any examples.
Nope, that was nothing. And here's the spoilers one. Van Damme has played dual roles on 5 different projects. These are Double Impact as twins, Time Cop as his past and future selves, Maximum Risk as twins, Replicant as a clone, and Pilot as himself and Philippe. And that's it. That's it for episode 1.
Good trivia.
So for episode 2, what year do you think this is? When the weather control device scene was filmed, Jean-Claude and Kat Foster were hanging on a very dramatic moment. Peter interrupted by asking them to high-five to ease the tension and bring out more comedy. Though Jean-Claude Van Damme has an extensive career in film, this is one of his first TV series.
Wait, what do they mean?
Yeah, I know. That's
Isn't
what
it
I'm
his
wondering.
only TV series?
So far as I know, it's his only TV series.
Do they mean like TV series appearance? Because he's only had
Maybe.
a couple, to my knowledge. Because there was Friends, Las Vegas, or whatever it was
Las
called.
Vegas,
Yeah.
that's right.
I think there was another, wasn't there? Or maybe not.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I think
That might. Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's it. Peter Atencio was inspired by the Fast and the Furious for the drift racing scene where Jean-Claude drives.
You don't say.
Huh.
That makes sense now that I think about it.
Yep. All right, episode 3, a little conversation about trust. At the age of 15, Jean-Claude Van Damme started this competitive career in Belgium. From 1976 to 1980, he compiled a record of 44 victories and 4 defeats in tournament and non-tournament semi-contact matches. He was a member of the Belgium team when it won the European Championship on December 26, 1979, at the Coupe François Persons tournament in Brussels.
Wow.
Look at that.
That really doesn't have anything to do with the episode.
I was
going to
say
cool
it.
trivia.
Yep, okay, yeah. Director Peter Atencio managed to create feature-level action with an episodic budget, for which he gives credit to the dedication of his crew and to Callahan's writing.
Hell yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme began martial arts at the age of 10, enrolled by his father in a martial arts school. His styles consist of karate and kickboxing. He eventually earned his black belt in karate at age 18. That's it for episode 3.
Very little to do with the actual episode in any way, shape, or form, but it's cool trivia nonetheless.
Yeah. Episode 4, if you're lucky. My voice is starting to crack. I'm going through my second round of puberty. If you're lucky.
I don't talk like this.
I have to go. I have things to do.
We're not friends anymore, Jeff. I've
outgrown
you. Kat Foster had to learn basic martial arts moves, making it one of the most physically strenuous roles she has played to date.
Makes sense.
Director Peter Atencio wanted the show to look like a feature film as much as possible, being inspired by the classic Bond movies.
Unusual inspiration for a Jean-Claude Van Damme series, but
yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, it being a show about a secret agent.
Right, that's true. Jean-Claude Van Damme started lifting weights when he was young to improve his physique, which eventually led to a Mr. Belgium bodybuilding title.
He's had so many awards.
Yeah, man, seriously. When Van Johnson looks at his watch during the party, the flashing lights on the watch closely resemble the Predator's countdown timer.
I noticed that.
That's a good one. And that's it. Episode 5, Run to Nowhere. Around the 9-minute mark, the gate of the Wilhelm School is shown. During that shot, a very faint Wilhelm scream can be heard in the background.
Yep.
Okay, so there we go. That's interesting.
That's cool.
Director Peter Atencio stated, "The Huck set is my favorite in this series. It demonstrates that this movie is a gigantic disaster waiting to happen." Writer and executive producer Dave Callahan splits his time between large-scale studio tentpoles and micro-budgeted absurdist comedies.
That makes sense, too.
Wow, yeah.
It really shows.
At the age of 10 to 11, Jean-Claude joined the Centre National de Karate, National Center of Karate, in Belgium. He trained for 4 years, and he earned a spot on the Belgian team.
I like how these are just interjected with random facts about Jean-Claude Van Damme's life.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And last but not least, episode 6, The World Needs Its Hero. Jean-Claude Van Damme coached actress Felicia Rashad on how to hold a gun on set during one of their action sequences. Oh, nice. Executive producer and writer Dave Callahan makes a cameo in the season finale. Of what?
Yeah, you bastard.
Like, seriously, tell us.
We'll have to actually...
Yeah, go find it. Dave Callahan calls his treatment for the first season of Jean-Claude Van Johnson truly the craziest thing I've ever written.
That I easily believe.
Yep. Each episode of Jean-Claude Van Johnson is structured like a half-hour action film with a major action set piece as its climax.
Yeah, it really is, too. That was so great about the show.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, and that's, once again, a bummer. A bummer that we don't get to have more of it.
I mean, I'm just so happy it was picked up.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened.
That it happened. Yep. Bless you. Yeah, so that's it with this special episode. And once again, I got to thank Leigh Milne, the magician, at the Leigh Milne. And once again, I am really sorry if I screwed up your name.
Leigh Milne?
Maybe. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if I'm saying it correct or
any
if
suggestions are welcome.
And either way, thank you. Thank you. Number one, for listening, because if you didn't listen, we would never have been in this moment.
Yep.
And number two, for letting us know And number 3 for not being like, haha, you stupid idiots. Thank you. You would have hurt my fragile ego.
we cry a lot.
A lot. Oh.
We're afraid of what people think of us. It's okay.
A lot.
It's all right. He's being nice.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. We hope you enjoyed that small little episode. I will not do my regular shilling for this because it's a small episode. I would not say go to patreon.com/podbros. I will not tell you to use our link for Amazon by going to our website at podbros.com, scrolling down in that Amazon button because it doesn't cost you anything. And I will not tell you to rate us 5 stars and leave a review on iTunes. Thank you very much. This is John.
And this is Jeff.
And you've been listening to a very special bonus edition episode of the Jean Pod Van Dam Cast. I really don't have anything to end this on because there was no quotes, really. We already did the quotes.
Yeah.
Just do a quick Philippe impression. You are me from the future?